Hey guys, welcome to the third chakra flow. This is going to be a lot different to the other ones we've done, which have been more physically demanding. This is much more about your mind. So we've moved through those 5 chakras and now we're reaching the 6th and the 7th here and here, and it'll be a lot more on using our imagination, detaching from our thoughts, much more difficult work for a lot of people. So let's start with just a little bit of, not so much a flow, but just to move out those kinks in our body that we might have felt throughout the day. So do whatever you need to do now. I find that figure eights help me release a lot of tension in my body, and also helps me figure out where I am tense in my body. So just moving where you need to move. Maybe you just need to do some arches and belly dips. Or you can even come up, if your hips feel a little bit tight, come up and do a couple of movements, just honoring your body and what it needs today. It's going to be a restorative pose, so we're going to be doing about 5 of those. We will be needing some props, but we can make do with what we've got at home. So I would advise just grabbing a couple of pillows, maybe a blanket if it's a little bit cold for you today, blocks if you have them, but they're not essential. If you're tight, you're going to need more pillows. So just make do with what you've got, maybe some living room pillows, some bedroom pillows, and let's meet on the mat. So for our first pose, we're going to be doing just a simple child's pose with a little variations. We're going to be doing a bit of a shoulder stretch as well. So I'm going to show you at the front of the mat. If you are feeling a little bit tight, just grab yourself a pillow. So we want to focus on getting our third eye to the ground or to a surface to really relax into our parasympathetic nervous system. And then we're going to be putting our other arm underneath so that we're stretching out that shoulder. So let's put our left hand underneath, palm facing up, and place our head to the ground. And when you get there, find a comfortable position and let go. If you have really tight shoulders, you might use another pillow on top to allow a little more room. So let's straight away tap into our breath. First noting it, feel the quality of the breath. And now let's start to extend our breath for 4 counts. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, and slow exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. In your own count, continue. And as we're holding these poses a lot longer, we're going to tap into our visualization. So I want you to bring your focus on the place between your brow, in the center of your brain. And just start by igniting that blue energy ball. So let's just first, for the next 20 seconds, become aware of that energy ball. Not trying to change or adapt it. Just counting our deep inhales and counting our deep exhales, and notice the energy. And let's slowly come back up, moving every time with consciousness, slow. And let's switch sides. So our right arm's coming underneath, palm facing up, head down to the ground or to your pillow, whichever one's going to work for you. And let's tap into our quality of breath first. So 4 inhale, 4 exhale. And let's get back into that energy ball. But this time, with every inhale, I want you to imagine that energy ball expanding, growing. And with every exhale, imagine that ball dispersing energy throughout the entire body. Inhale, grow the energy ball. Exhale, dispersing that energy with balance. Inhale the energy ball. exhale with balance. One more time, inhale. And let's open our mouth, exhale, sigh. Slowly unravel, come back up. Our next pose is going to be a supported Baddha Konasana. So you're going to need some pillows, especially if you're tight in your hips and your inner groin as well. So essentially you're butterflying your legs and your soles of your feet are together. Now I know a lot of people can't actually reach their knees down. So if that's the case, grab your blocks or grab your pillows. And we're just going to pop them on either side. You can obviously play around with them to make them on different settings, get creative. And then we want to find enough support so that we can lean down with our body and relax. So I'll give you a moment to get comfortable with that. Find what levels you're going to be able to completely relax into your mind with. And when you're there, take a deep inhale. Imagine that blue ball taking up your entire vision. And exhale. Eyes are closed. Now I'm going to take you back to the last meal you had. Was it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What did you eat? Did you cook it? Did it take a long time to cook? What colors were on your plate today? Was it what you'd hoped to have gotten? What cutlery did you eat with? What color was it? What color was your plate? Did you eat on your own or did you have company? Were you doing an activity while you were eating? Were you watching TV? Listening to the radio, listening to music? What were you doing? Did you have a drink with your meal? Was it in glass or a mug? Where did you eat? What room did you eat in? Now take your mind back to what you were wearing. What colors were you wearing? Were you wearing socks? Was it cold or warm? What did you do after your meal? Did you wash up your dishes? Did you leave them in the sink? Did they go in the dishwasher? Take a moment to relive your last meal. And now I want you to reimagine that blue light shining in your third eye, taking up your entire vision. Inhale its true depth and exhale, sigh. Let it go. Slowly unravel, come back up. And for our third one, we're going to be doing a supported Paschimottanasana. So I know for a few of us, our flexibility isn't there, so doing something like this can feel like a stretch. So if that's the case, just grab a blanket or a pillow, bend your knees. You can place it underneath so it's a little bit more comfortable. Maybe you need a couple of pillows, that's fine. From there, we're going to add as much height as we need because we're going to be folding over. And again, we want to be completely relaxed with the focus on our third eye. So grab however many layers you need to get comfortable. And let's get straight into it. So inhale, that blue energy ball, growing, expanding, expanding. Exhale, our eyes are closed. And I want you to imagine you're looking in a mirror. Have you decided that mirror is full length? Or is it just a face mirror? What's your facial expression in that mirror? Are you happy, sad, angry, calm? What color are your eyes? What are you wearing? Now you blink in your image and you open your eyes. You're wearing a big hat, a big wool hat. What color did you pick for your hat? Now you take your hand and you remove your hat and you've got pink hair. How does it look? Do you suit the pink hair? You turn around and you're with somebody. Who have you chosen to be with? Is it someone you know? Is it someone famous? They've told you something. What have they told you today? Is it something serious, something funny, something that maybe doesn't make sense? What are you wearing today? What have you chosen in your image that you've conjured? Is it an outfit that you have in your wardrobe, or is it something you've never even seen before? Are you wearing shoes? Look down to the ground and you're on a mat, a yoga mat. But there's painting on your mat. What have you painted today? Did you use one color or did you use a lot of colors? You look at your hands and they're covered in paint. Can you smell it? You blink your eyes closed and you see that blue light shining bright, bright, bright. Inhale bright, it covers your vision. And exhale, let's sigh. Let it go. And let's slowly start to unravel. Come up to your seat. So we're moving into our final pose of the evening, the pose I'll leave you in. So you can choose between two. We can go into our regular child's pose, or we're simply dropping down. Maybe we're using a blanket to rest our forehead on. Or you can come with me to puppy pose. So in puppy pose, our hips are above our knees and we're just dropping down. So your bum stays in the air and we're dropping down. In regular puppy pose, our chin is on the mat. But today, as we're resting our third eye, let's place our forehead down on the ground. Just getting into the pose. Maybe you need a pillow or a block here as elevation for your third eye. That's okay. And find your pose, whatever props you need to be comfortable, staying in it. And I'm just going to walk you through a brief visualization. So in your puppy pose or your child's pose, close down your eyes. Envision that blue serene light taking up your entire image, your entire vision. Now blink open your eyes in your dream and I want you to imagine a goal you've had, a big goal or a dream life you've had. Can you feel it? Where are you? Are you in the same country you live in or are you somewhere else? What can you see around you? Are you outside? Are you inside? Is it in a home or is it in the garden, by the sea, in the mountains? Where are you? Are you alone? Are you with somebody? Somebody special? Are you with family? Are you with a friend? Can you smell anything? Are there smells around you? Can you smell the sea? Maybe some plants, lavender, someone's baking maybe. What can you hear? Can you hear the sound of nature? Can you hear screaming children? Can you hear a dog barking for your attention happily? And now I want you to tap into how you feel, that inside, inner feeling. How do you feel reaching your dream? Really feel it. Intensify that feeling. Almost let it overwhelm you. Let it grow past your body. Let it absorb the entire vision you created. Let it expand further. Expand as far as you can around the earth, around space. around the galaxy, around everything that you can think of, until you dissolve into it. And I'll leave you here today, knowing that when you come out, to come out slowly, to ground yourself as you come out. Feel the body on the mat, wherever you are. Take your time. Namaste.